what's happening? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. I'm here with Christian.
What up?
Say what's up. It's Christian's birthday, so leave him a comment down below wishing him a happy birthday. Today we are at an old spot here. We are at my storage unit, which means it is time for another gig log. It's gonna be a classic Christian and Barr gig log. If you notice in the newer vlogs, I don't really show you guys the load up, and that's because I like loading up the night before. I'm not as nervous, I'm not as anxious, whereas when I load the day of the event, I'm on edge. And today I'm not on edge because we're good on time and the season is starting to wind down. But the main reason why we're here at the storage unit is because we got a brand new toy. We got a brand new toy. So it's time for a classic Christian and Barr adventure. Come on, let's show them. So check it out. This is the new guy right here. We just added this to the family. This is a brand new trailer. I actually bought this from a famous YouTuber, Austin John. Had it parked for a long time. I don't know why I got the idea. I was just like, hey, he never uses this thing. I wonder if he's selling it. I hit him up and he was like, sure, you can buy it off me. So I bought the trailer off him. It's cool because it's black like my soul. It's got some cool mods. It did have shelves, but I removed the shelves just because I think the shelves were removing space, and space is at a premium when you're a DJ. So I took out the shelves. We're just gonna stack stuff. This is cool because it's got some landing gear, which is awesome. I didn't know they made landing gear for trailers. So basically we have a third wheel so we can maneuver this when it's parked, and it's also got lights inside. So it's a pretty good trailer, and this is it. Pretty small trailer. It's a 5x6, I believe. Gets the job done. It fits mostly everything. I don't think we can fit TVs though when we have TVs. Might be a little bit of a small one. This is just a temporary solution. Sensors never work. There we go. I don't know if you guys remember, a few years ago I used to do a lot of stuff with this company. They make these floodlights. I bought this thing at Home Depot. It's like a little power inverter, a Ryobi power inverter. And what I did is I took an extension cord and I ran it up and through this column here, and I put a light up there. It's a floodlight. So now we have light. And actually our storage unit is getting very cramped. I really have to do a video just because there's so much stuff that we've added since the last time you guys were here. We got overstock of the foam sticks. We got photo booth back there. We got printer, Nimbuses. There's just a lot of stuff that you guys haven't seen. All right, making progress. At the Holiday Inn. Oh snap, something I didn't notice is the trailer's dead. Damn, should have asked for that discount. By the way, also he hasn't used this trailer for so long that the lock on it, he actually happened to have lost the key on this, so we actually had to break into it. Oh, you did it.
I did it, right?
Oh shit, there's shelves built in.
Look, free speaker stand.
Yeah, he said I can have everything that's inside.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I like the trailer because it kind of looks like a flight case. It's got like the silver trim and the black paneling. So today we have to flip the room, which sucks. Because we're in the colder months, some of the smaller venues, they don't have that luxury of having a spare room. So we have to flip the room. And flipping the room adds a lot of pressure because we can't fully set up. That pretty much gives us an hour, which is normally more than enough time. It just adds a little bit of pressure. Everything's inside. Let's go in and show you guys the situation. All right, bros, so here we are. As you guys can see, this room has recently been remodeled. The venue is called the Mainland. You guys can see all the foliage. We got the pumpkins, we got the barrels. It's very rustic. It's got somewhat of a barn field. It's even got the big sliding barn doors on the side there. If you go right outside these double doors, it doesn't look anything like this. It's very modern out there. So this is a very cool rustic look. We're gonna be setting up right here in this back corner. We're gonna do our best to set up as much as we can. We should just be able to tuck in the towers for now, and then once we flip the room, we should be able to come up just a little bit. Let's start setting up. sound check was successful, our light test was successful. We're pretty much good to go. And like I said, this is just temporary until our ceremony ends. Shouldn't take us very long to install our 2 towers, put the lighting on top, and also run uplights. Our uplights are already programmed, they're ready to be spread out. Like I said, we're just kind of tight on space because our ceremony, which is right here, is also going to be our reception room, so we're a little bit tight on space. Now it's time for my new segment called A Closer Look. Some new things I want to show you. I'm working with this company called Adam Hall, and these are their new line of defenders. These ramp things are something that you usually see at big productions. They'll usually run like a whole football field worth. It's a way of eliminating tape. So the way this works is you open this up, open it up, and then you run your cables through here. So we're gonna run a couple more cables. That's why I haven't taped it down. But these also lock with each other, so you can make these really, really long. And they're essentially little ramps. They're yellow so that people can see them when they're walking past. They know not to trip. There's not really much to review except 5 out of 5. These are by Adam Hall. They're the defenders. I'll be using these over my next few gigs, and I'll let you guys know how practical they are for what we do. But as of now, they are very practical. As you guys can see, they are great. They're very strong, and they lock your cables in. We got our mic console here, ceremony console. We switched this over from that SKB case to this Gator case. The SKB case was causing me a lot of issues. The sides kept popping off. It was just so annoying. So I just went the route of a traditional flight case. This is a Gator case. It's still a 4U. It's still shallow depth. It's just a bit heavier, actually way heavier than the SKB one. But the SKB one sucked. It got on Christian's nerves so much. Speaking of SKB, they do make quality products, but their racks suck, so don't buy the SKB racks. SKB cases for the element hexes, however, are pretty damn good. So over here we have all the element hexes that we're going to be using. I have 20 of these, and we're going to be uplighting the room. And we're controlling everything via the iPad on the Airstream DMX bridge. I want to make a follow-up video on the Airstream DMX bridge because I made that video about 2.5 years ago. And it's still what I use to date. Some of you guys asked me, did I switch to my DMX Go? I didn't, just because this one is a little bit more robust than the My DMX Go. My DMX Go is great if you don't know anything about DMX, but if you're willing to learn and put in a bit of time programming scenes, the Airstream DMX bridge is the way to go. I'll do a follow-up video explaining why I think that. But like you see, it's pretty good. I'm tapping the buttons and they pretty much work in real time. So there you see a strobe. I can do a color fade. I can do a color strobe. So it's just really cool. And even these right here are all synced up. So as you guys can see, everything is synced up. And if Christian goes red, this will turn red. Red, red. Give me another color. Green, 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 green. So we got full control on the Airstream, but sometimes the thing just doesn't want to connect. And what I do is I tape it down to the table. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it just to show you guys. So what we do is we put some tape, we roll it up, and then we stick it right there on the center, and that's where it lives. I usually have my iPad right here on this broken CDJ, and it lives right here, so the signal doesn't have to travel very far. Now the wireless DMX signal is run by ADJ's Wi-Fi technology, which is also what's inside of the Totems. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the antenna lives right here. I like that the antenna is housed off on these, because on these ones, the antennas aren't housed off. As you guys can see, the antenna is just dangling, and I don't like this. In here we also have the ADJ power bar, which is a PowerCon bar with a bunch of outlets. This pre-rigging Totems has really been one of the things that has cut on our setup and breakdown time. Really all we have to do is place the Totem on its base plate and put the light on top, plug everything in, and we're good to go. The next thing that I want to do to these is add an extra scrib to give it that wrinkly look. Lastly, our cocktail setup. Ironically, our ceremony is happening here and cocktail setup is happening here. We have the Bose S1 Pro. Love this little guy. That thing packs a punch.
Having pledged your love and promise to one another today in front of all your friends and family, and by the power vested in me by the state of New Jersey, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Bros, we're all set, ready to rock and roll. We got our runners ready. As you guys can see, it looks clean. We added the sub, we added the lights, and we also transformed the room.
I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you guys to scream. I need you guys to shout. I need you guys to make as much noise as you can. It gives me great pleasure taking this team tonight. You're brand new, Mr. and Mrs. JD and Lindsay. And now, party people, I want everybody to come out and party with our newlyweds. Everybody, throw your hands up, throw your hands up, hands up. One more time, make some noise for your newlyweds. Friends and family, thank you so much for celebrating with us. My name is DJ Barr.
So, another one is officially in the books. This one was a real fun one. Although I will say, they wanted me to get the party started as soon as they entered. And that, my friends, is a little bit sketchy. I went out there to the center of the dance floor. I say, here's your brand new Mr. and Mrs. They come out. And then they wanted me to say, everybody come and party with your newlyweds. That sometimes works. I oftentimes use the little trick of saying, our newlyweds want you. If you say our newlyweds would love it or would like it, 9 times out of 10, their guests don't want to be assholes, so they'll usually comply. Generally, people are pretty good about coming out for that first track, but then when you hit them with that second track, you just don't know what's gonna happen. For this one though, it wasn't too bad. We got a little dance set going. We sat down, did our first dance, parent dances, did another dance set, and then we sat down, toast, dinner, party mode. Party mode, party mode, party mode, party mode. Seems like now the bouquet and garter has officially gone the way of the dodo, and I find myself more and more doing these marathon sets. They are tough. They are tough from a DJ standpoint, I'm not gonna lie. This crowd was an awesome crowd. It was a party crowd, but in the past I have found myself in similar situations where after dinner they pretty much tell you, hey, they're all yours, make them dance from right now till the end, and that could oftentimes mean a 3-hour dance set, which is a little bit tough, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This crowd though was awesome. They were dancing to everything. They were dancing to every single thing that I was throwing out there, and these are the kind of parties that I love to DJ. These are my favorite kinds of weddings, where I can throw in EDM and then I can switch it up and throw in some wedding classics. Those are my favorite parties to DJ because they're just all around fun. The old people partying with the young people, it's just an awesome combination. It's just always a good time whenever your couple gives you free reign to pretty much play everything under the sun. This was a dope wedding, bros. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to support the channel, you want to support me and what I'm doing here on this channel, if you've been enjoying the more frequent videos, please support the channel by buying some merch. Perfect gift for the holidays. We got a ton of different shirts, hoodies. If you want to show support, check out the merch down below. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, please be sure to like it, subscribe if you're new around here, and if you really want to help me out, don't forget to turn on that bell so that you can be notified next time we do another gig log. I'll see you guys next week. Next week is going to be a rough one, but I'm going to do my best to get you another 3 videos. Next week I got 5 parties, and they're all during the week, so it's going to be a hectic week, but that could mean a ton of content coming your way. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.